What up, everybody? This is Jason, Zombie Collector, and this is my third video in a row, and I'll be done after this. But I want to get cleaned off my table with all the cards I've been having sit around over the last month, 2 months. And I have one more wrestling card video. This is a pickup I did at a card show about 2 weeks ago in Indianapolis, Indiana. It's called the La Quinta Inn. Mi casa, su casa, mi amigo, mi birdo sabe más que tú. See, I'm cultured. I know what's going on. And so I got this whole stack here. It was 2 different vendors. I was surprised that this card show had quite a few guys had wrestling. One guy had this kind of like glow-in stuff, which I'm going to show first. Another guy had some pretty cool stuff. And so I spent probably like $40 at the one guy's table. The other guy spent like $10, $12, something like that. So trying to get this party started. So first up, it's just some random base cards, but it's looking cool of Revolution. And this is, of course, Ultimate Warrior. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on some of the base cards. We got Andre the Giant, my favorite wrestler as a kid growing up. I mean, I got to say, the WWE Revolution cards are like just the product in general from, I think it's Panini, yeah. They make the cards look great. I mean, these cards look fantastic. So, I mean, I'm a little bit nervous about what's going to happen with Fanatics or whatever. Then here we have another. There's a Bret, the Hitman Hart, the excellence of execution. The best there was, the best there is, and the best there ever will be. Boom. Another Andre the Giant. This is a maroon version, so I don't know. You can see, or maroon or copper maybe. Maroon. What the hell? Maroon. I don't know my colors. Copper and Shilba. Shilba. And then this one I believe is a numbered card. Yeah, this is numbered out of 149. He was selling these cards for like a quarter. He was selling like numbered cards for $1. The first guy. So this is numbered 124 out of 149. And he was definitely trying to work me over, even though I didn't need to be worked over to get to buy some stuff. I think he was probably having a hard show. He had mostly like low end, like almost common base stuff. Like he had baseball and basketball and football stuff too, but nobody seemed like it was really buying because it was anything really special. So when I went over to this table, he was willing to make deals. He was like putting stacks together for me. I was like, how much would you do for this? He was like, initially he was like $8, $10. I'm like, I'm good. And he was like, all right, $5. And I'm like, okay. And I put up another stack to him. Like, I'm thinking like $5, $6. He was like $8, and I'm like, I'm good. He was like $4, and I'm like, okay. So it was cool. I don't believe this one's numbered, but this is cool. This is Eddie Guerrero. This is, I think, what is this called? Liftoff. Yes, Liftoff. He kept on trying to get me to buy some Chris Benoit cards, but I'm not a big fan of buying a murder suicide guy. So not a big fan of buying cards from that guy. So I was like, I'm not your guy for that, buddy. I kept trying to be nice about it because I don't want to talk about stuff because it's a personal thing. But I was just like, dude, usually when most people say he's not my guy, they just move on. They just stop talking about it. But he was like, insist on me trying to buy some Chris Benoit off of it. I'm like, not your guy, bud. And being in that Batista vein I've been talking about for my last video, here's another Batista card. This is a good looking card of Mr. Dave Batista. This is not numbered. It says it's called Astro, so I don't know if this is some sort of insert card or variation. Or it's not an insert, but it has a regular number, so maybe it's a variation. I don't know much at all about this product. And then this is a cool one here. This is a Daniel Bryan card, or Bryan Danielson, from I think a couple years ago, if I'm not mistaken. 2011. Drop kicking The Miz, or like late torpedo, what is it, a torpedo something? I can't remember the actual move there, but anyways, anytime the Miz gets drop kicked in the face, I'm there for it. And then this is a Roddy Piper. This one's called Groove. It's a groove thing. So like, yeah, this guy was trying to like, like I said, each card he was trying to do like $1 to $2 per card, like in a that was numbered or in a top loader. I just couldn't get into it, and then he was like, all right. So the next couple ones he gave me, now one of them actually I think could be a $10 to $15 card, but he was in such a bind to sell stuff, he was willing to like wheel and deal with me. So that's where I was like, man, because really I'll just get one card for the price of really all of them, because it's probably only really worth that. But first I'll show this Roads to Success of Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare. This is just a base insert card. He had like a gold version of this card as well. There might be another variation, but that is from AEW product. And I'll hold off and show this one here. Okay, and then the last two cards, this one's number 2. I'll show this one first. This is New Age Outlaws, which turned into part of D-Generation X. You have Road Dogg and Billy Gunn, who now is in AEW. Billy Gunn, who's actually in better shape and looks better than ever as like a almost 60-year-old, I believe. And this is numbered out of 199. This is number 65 out of 199, but New Age Outlaws. This is called Impact. I don't know. Topps and the Panini, that maybe they do this. I don't know. They need to start doing this. They name what kind of product it is right there, and all the cards they put on there. I don't think I see that on their baseball product. It just says Mosaic, but not what kind of, subset it is. It just says Panini Mosaic or Panini Crusades, and it doesn't say anything else. And then the coolest one out of all the cards is this number out of 99. It's number 3 out of 99. This Ultimate Warrior is like epic looking. It is so BA. I mean, it looks like he's from outer space, which he'd always be like, "I'm from the galaxy that you'll never know, where all the Ultimate Warrior fans are." And you're just like, what? He's like, "The galaxy far away." And he always talking about like cosmic stuff. You're just like, okay. So I always felt like he was kind of like pulling from like Ultimate Warrior, the Undertaker and like Hulk Hogan, like a mix of like crazy quasi-religious cosmic talking with like Hulk Hogan like excitement all the time. And it was like that's kind of how he blended the two together, talking about crazy otherworldly things. So this was the main card I was picking up. And then this one right here, this is actually a pretty hard card to come by, at least in the wild. And this is a Wednesday in Action of Chris Jericho. It looks like he has Orange Cassidy there for like a backbreaker. But these cards were pretty hard to come by. I don't know what the pack rate was to pull one of these, but it was not easy. I think I maybe got one of my entire time opening packs. I think I might only have one other than this one. It's not the Jericho one, but I was super pumped to get this card. I'm not the biggest Jericho fan in the world, but I do want to get as many of the AEW cards as I can of all the wrestlers, except a couple of them that, it's just not my thing. So the other guy I got was this guy here. I'm going to show. I think he charged me like $40 for all these cards. Then he threw one in for free, which was super cool because I don't know if he just felt like, I don't know, man. Him and I just hit it off, and then he was like, we exchanged numbers, and maybe I'll give him a call sometime. But no, he gave me a Carlito autograph, which is super nice of him. It's a sticker autograph, but he gave it to me for free. After I gave him the money, he was like, "Hey, man," he goes, "You came over here, we talked wrestling, we talked all about just stuff in general. You're a cool dude. Let me just give you some." And I'm like, that rarely happens, honestly. Sometimes somebody will give me a little bit of a deeper discount, I guess, which is nice. That happened at the card show with Sean this past weekend. But usually they don't just throw in like a roughly $10 card. It's probably nowhere near $10 in real life, but there you go. So that was cool. So here are the cards I actually picked up. So this is a cool one here. This is Dusty Rhodes. This is the Japanese card from Bandai. So this is something I've never seen over here in America and Indiana. But if you see on the back, this is the Japanese card of Dusty Rhodes. This is super cool. And that does say in Japanese Dusty Rhodes. So there you go. But that was super cool. I was pumped about that. So like I said, I think he gave me all these cards for like $40. Then I got a cool number out of 75, number 35 out of 75 gold. Ruby Riott, who goes by Ruby Soho. She's my other girl. I talked about Ember Moon / Athena. Well, Ruby Soho is my other girl. She's from Indiana, just down the road a piece from where I am at now, or up the road a piece from where my hometown is. But number, you see there, 75. Next up is an Andre the Giant Prism. I did not have this one. This is like their kind of like refractor, I believe, or something. So I did not have that Andre. I think he probably gave me this for like $1. Then this one here's numbered out of 199. This is the blue Prism, number 37. But Andre the Giant is my favorite wrestler growing up. And I picked up a couple of Roderick Strong autographs from him. This one was out of Sensational Signatures. It is a sticker autograph. But, I mean, I got this card for essentially $5, which would be about what I'd probably buy on. I mean, I don't know what it goes for eBay, but I would say at least $5. Because I like Roderick Strong. He's like my guy right now. But then I got another one, Roderick Strong autograph, that is on card. And I believe this is actually not numbered at all. So, fancy that. So there's a Roderick Strong autograph there. It's actually a lower number, so I'm not for sure why no. I guess it's not numbered, but it's a on-card autograph was more money than a sticker autograph that's numbered. So take that for what it's worth. So, and then I got, this is a cool card. This is a numbered out of 50 Christian, 23 out of 50, as you see up there on top. But I'm assuming some sort of gold. I'm a big fan of Christian. He is. I didn't know much about him. I mean, well, that's a lie. I didn't like Christian and Edge and WWE. I never was a big fan of those. I was always more of a Dudley Boys, Hardy Boys type of fan. Christian never seemed like he had much personality when I watched it. I mean, I'm sure I didn't see all the right good stuff or the things that when he kind of came into his own. But I feel like Edge always overshadowed him, so I didn't really know a lot about him. But when he first came over to WWE or AEW, I was kind of like, meh, whatever. But ever since he turned heel about a year and a half ago, I'm watching now. As the kids say, I see you. And then I got a Timothy Thatcher autograph. This is under 250. This is number 53 out of 250. From NXT. He has left WWE and he wrestles in AEW and Ring of Honor right now. I don't think he's signed, but he's been being used a lot recently in AEW. It's kind of like a henchman, like kind of coming in like, you know, Billy B.A. and whipping butt. Then I got 2 sticker autographs, but again, because I got them for like $5, $6 maybe total. Neither one of them are numbered. One is, I don't think it's numbered at least, is a Taz on an AEW card. Taz is probably one of my favorite announcers of all time. If you ever watched his stuff on AEW Dark and AEW Elevation before they stopped doing the show, he was saying so much ridiculousness. And he seemed a lot more professional when he was at WWE before. Well, of course, when he was a wrestler, I loved him as a wrestler on ECW, WWF/E. But then when they relegated him to essentially be an announcer, he was pretty funny and had some funny quips. But in AEW, they took the training wheels off and let him go, and he was hilarious. So there's that, and then there's this one here from the product. I think this product's from this year. Yeah, that just came out not too long ago. Heroes of Wrestling. So this is more of his ECW look. You know, because they can't use any images from WWE/F. So there you go. There's that one. And the coolest one I got was a Dave Batista, or I guess he came over here as Deacon, which I didn't even know that when he first came over, rookie card. And there you have Dave Batista rookie card. He looks like he's laying out John Cena in the card. I could be wrong about that, if somebody can correct me. But I guess he was going by Deacon originally, which I'm glad they just dropped that and just went to Batista. And there you have it. So a rookie card. I think he had this for like 15. And then, like I said, most of the cards that you saw were all between 10 to 15-ish dollars. And then he just gave me a whole lot for like 40. And I thought it was a heck of a deal. So there you go. So we have Deacon Batista, a rookie card. So, guys, hope you all enjoyed the video. As I always like to say, like, please, subscribe, and then please comment. Most importantly, comments is what I really enjoy. Build up that community and that rapport back and forth. And let me know what some of your favorite cards in this video were. What are some of your favorite wrestlers right now? Can you take it or leave it? Is there some storylines you're enjoying? What product, what promotions are you enjoying more than others? Just in general, let's have that conversation below. Till next time, guys, thanks for watching. Peace.